Hi guys, it's Tim from Advanced In-Car Technologies, and it's one of our first big installs of the new year, and it's the brand new Alpine X902D, but with totally custom fitted into this vehicle. You may have seen some pictures on our Instagram and Facebook page, and basically we're in a Nissan NV400, which is a Renault Master, and also the Vauxhall Movano, so it's exactly the same vehicle, but it's got a different badge on it. Now the main issue with this car is that it comes with a single DIN aperture because it's a commercial entity. It's designed to just be really basic, and the navigations you could only have were single DIN with flip out screens and all this sort of stuff. The customer, Andy O'Hara Flooring, which you'll see in a second, we made him a special custom splash screen that we always do with these sorts of installs. Wanted something a bit better, a bit more user friendly, and just a bigger screen than what he had. He had a factory fitted Clarion, which he really didn't get on with. So let's delve right into it. It's quite similar to some of our other Alpine videos, so I'll just quickly blitz through some of the features that this thing's got. So let's get it all fired up first. As you can see, made our own custom splash screen. I prefer making our own ones. They look like the factory stuff. You can customize it with putting other info on it. It just makes it look a lot nicer. Let's just turn that down, otherwise the old YouTubes will get a bit annoyed with us. So first and foremost, let's go straight to the menu. This system natively will give you things such as digital radio, FM radio, HDMI interface, USB input, Bluetooth audio, reversing camera. It does everything. This is the top dog unit that's currently available from Alpine. It's currently being fitted in things like the Ducatos, the Golf 7s, the Passats, the new Audi system. It's running on this same system, okay? And it's also got new technology behind the scenes. It's using its own mapping interface still, but the database is actually run by TomTom. Comes with all those updates, and so you know that you're going to have the most accurate information that you've got at the moment possible, as well as things like traffic and all that sort of info, which is pretty cool. So as mentioned, just going to very quickly breeze through the functions. As you can see, got a nice big 9-inch screen here. Navigation, we're currently on Harwell Road, which is where we live. To quickly go places, you can just drag down. The touchscreen is so quick on this. You've got all your telephone down here, sorry. You've got all your audio settings, how you want it to display. If you've got a really good custom audio system in here, it's gonna rock. So you can get rid of it and you can go up. This takes you back to the main home screen. You've got FM radio, you've got DAB, HDMI, Bluetooth audio, and when you connect other things like an iPhone, you'll get Apple CarPlay, which is one of the new features of this new 902 system. You get Android Auto if you use an Android phone. So let's quickly delve into the phone stuff. You can either do it through the push buttons on the screen or this custom panel down here. It's very simple. It's so quick and easy. Got your keypad. Again, nice big characters. If you want a nice big interface, as I said, it's a 9-inch screen. This thing is amazing. Menu, back to, you've got all your presets again. If you go into DAB, you've got all your DAB, you can do all your searching. If you scroll from the left, you've got all your channels there that you can quickly go into, and as you can see here, they're all coming up for the local ones. Let's go back. FM radio, pretty simple. HDMI, so if you want to install something like a TV tuner, a games console, bearing in mind this is a commercial install, this is being set up for it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Movano, the NV400 and the Renault Master couldn't have this. So all of this chassis, this has come from a different Alpine kit, and it's all been custom fitted behind here. You can't really see the work, which is a shame. But all the stuff going on behind here is all custom fitted, and it's giving this sort of floating dash design, which is really cool. The customer's really happy with it. The other stuff that I wanted to quickly show you, which is this new stuff from Alpine with its new operating system, again, is this CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, we've always only ever done the CarPlay stuff, but I'll quickly run through it again. iPhone 10 quickly plugged in. It will pop up on the screen down here. You tap into it, unlock your phone, and away you go. So again, telephone, it's really simple. It's all Siri.
Shall I help?
Got your contacts, push the home button, music, Apple Music. If you like Apple Maps, there you go. Apple Maps, show me my route home. Don't live at a sheltered housing, by the way. It's just where it thinks I live. Messages, they all come up on there, but obviously it will only read them out and you can dictate. You've got your Spotify going on down through here, so that will give you all your album artwork and playlists and all that sort of stuff. So New Music Friday, pretty on point. Can You Touch is playing in the background now, and whilst this is playing, you can obviously go back to the Alpine screen if you want to and use the Alpine and TomTom mapping if you need to. Go back in there. You got TuneIn, you got iPlayer Radio, which is a new one from memory. I haven't seen that one before, but that's to give you all your internet radio. So if you don't have a DAB system but you have CarPlay, it's a really good bit of kit to have. Okay, Apple CarPlay, we've gone over it enough times in various videos, so I'm not going to bore you to death. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly change devices and plug in an Android device. I think this is an S8 from memory, so it should pick up in a second. Once it's all, might help if I actually connected the phone up to it. The really great thing about this particular vehicle is that from factory it has a USB input. It's just slightly off screen here, but it's a little round thing, and this is where the USB and the HDMI is going. I'll take some pictures so that you can see that later. Android Auto's popped up. So if you're used to Android, you'll know all about this. You've got very quick interfaces, so you can go to certain things, WhatsApp, messages, mapping, weather. Let's see what weather's going to give us, if it gives us anything at all. So I'm not so used to this stuff. Mapping. This one is using Google Maps, which, to be fair, I really like. I think it's pretty good interface. I wish Apple would allow for this stuff on their platform, but there we go. Get all your traffic, as you can see down here. I believe Android Auto lets you use Waze as well, so that's something to bear in mind. Got your telephone, all your missed, received, dials, all that sort of stuff. Back to your home page. Music, got different options. Recently played, library, Christmas collection, why not? All of that sort of stuff. Got a little drop down here, Google Play, iPlayer again, which is nice, Clarion Pop-Out Radio on. And then yeah, back to return to Alpine electronics. So it's a really quick whistle-stop tour of this interface. Now the reason why is there's probably videos everywhere about the X902, but it was just to quickly run through some of its features, but mainly to show you guys that if you've got a I keep calling it a Navaro, NV400 by Nissan, if you've got a Renault Master, if you've got a Vauxhall Movano, and you want a better navigation, then it is possible. It is fully custom to be able to make it work and fit all behind the scenes, etc. But it's a really good bit of kit, and I'm just going to quickly take the camera off, excuse the mess. And if you can see behind there, it's a sort of a floating dash. We have got to come back and do a slight bit more work so that we can remove this gap up here, but it just gives you an idea of this floating dash design. And if I move the phones out the way, you can see down there, that's where the USB point is. And one last thing I was just going to quickly show you is this car came with, from factory, a reversing camera. Now the camera itself is broken, but we are going to be replacing that with a much better quality one, because you'll see why in a minute. But you're going to reverse, and there you go, you've got all your lines. Well, you would have lines if the camera wasn't broken, but we're going to replace this for a better one that can work properly with the Alpine, so you've got all the guidelines and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, X902D, really good bit of kit. We're really impressed with it. It's so fast, it's so much better than the previous Alpine 901 system. If you need any help with this system in your commercial vehicle or camper or something like that, even in the Golf and Audi range, we can install this type of setup. But also, obviously, if you've got that Nissan, you've got that Renault, and you've got that Vauxhall, and you need this system or need a better nav system, then just get in touch. The address is www.advanced-incar.co.uk. If you need any help or questions about this, just comment in the video comments below, and I'll try and get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching.